One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Honda. One man with 4 wheels strapped to a parallel twin engine. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Honda motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois. Harley-Davidson builds bikes that are meant to ride. There are vehicles your parents would recommend you drive. Then there are the motorcycles your crazy uncle who gave you fireworks for your birthday tells you to ride. You wouldn't want to let your uncle down, would you? If your need is speed, chrome, and custom paint, check out all of the new and pre-owned bikes at Greenmount Road Harley-Davidson in O'Fallon, Illinois. Don't let your uncle down. Get to Greenmount. Tired of the side effect of side-by-side hair? Not when you have a Kawasaki. Your love of your Kawasaki Teryx 1000 will save you from side-by-side hair. Enjoy your Kawasaki on all types of terrain and magically eliminate the chance of messy, unwanted side-by-side hair. Go green this summer with Kawasaki. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Yeah! Side-by-side hair, just don't care.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. He is looking to destroy high prices. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Kawasaki. One man strapped to a 2021 Teryx KRX 1000. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
If you really want to find out what you're made of, you can forget the personality tests and social media quizzes. Because the only way you're ever going to know is by heading into the big, wild, raging, so damn beautiful it hurts world and finding out for yourself. Were you born to follow a path, or were you born free? These are the things we thought about when we made the new Grand Cherokee. Made for what you're made of.
Hold on a minute. Did we hear that right? Dodge is making an electric car?
We're talking hypothetical, right?
Surely you jest. Dodge? You mean the people who devised the legendary 426 Hemi and sunk it into a sublime missile? You mean the Dodge that created the Hellcat Red Eye and the most powerful muscle car in the world? Makers of the 840 horsepower wheel-standing Demon? Why on God's green earth would Dodge ever build an electric car? Anybody? Any thoughts out there? Hello?
Access the largest motorsports inventory in America. We're authorized dealers for Can-Am, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, and more. Get the best deals these brands have to offer. Browse through our inventory to find exactly what you're looking for.
We don't have to worry about predators like our ancestors did. No saber-toothed tigers stalking from the brush. No dire wolves circling the camp. There are no more monsters to fear. And so, we have to build our own.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Honda. One man with 4 wheels strapped to a parallel twin engine. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Honda motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois. Harley-Davidson builds bikes that are meant to ride. There are vehicles your parents would recommend you drive. Then there are the motorcycles your crazy uncle who gave you fireworks for your birthday tells you to ride. You wouldn't want to let your uncle down, would you? If your need is speed, chrome, and custom paint, check out all of the new and pre-owned bikes at Greenmount Road Harley-Davidson in O'Fallon, Illinois. Don't let your uncle down. Get to Greenmount.
you call one of us, just remember, you've invited the whole pack.
Tired of the side effect of side-by-side hair? Not when you have a Kawasaki. Your love of your Kawasaki Teryx 1000 will save you from side-by-side hair. Enjoy your Kawasaki on all types of terrain and magically eliminate the chance of messy, unwanted side-by-side hair. Go green this summer with Kawasaki. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Yeah! Side-by-side hair, just don't care.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. He is looking to destroy high prices. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Kawasaki. One man strapped to a 2021 Teryx KRX 1000. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
If you really
Echo
want to
Arena
find
is
out
a
what you're
zero-gravity
made of,
virtual reality sport that requires teamwork, skill, and communication to succeed. The arena features a spawn area where the game begins. Players enter the arena through a launch tube that has a catapult ring inside to increase speed as they enter. The teams race to be the first team to get to the disc in the center, which is also called the joust. Players enter the arena full of geometric shapes that can be used strategically during a match. The three basic player positions are striker, midfielder, and goalie. Each player's Echo unit is equipped with a thruster on each wrist, a booster on the back, and brakes to slow players down from the high speeds. Re-grabbing or stacking is a common technique used in-game. This is demonstrated when players use each other repeatedly in a slingshot motion to increase their speed. Another useful skill is stunning. This allows the players to temporarily disable the opponent's movement. Stunning can be countered by using the blocking skill, which causes the stunner to be stunned as the offensive team progresses through the arena with the disc. The defending team protects their bubble, which serves as a three-point line around the goal. When players enter the bubble, each goal accounts for just 2 points. When a team scores, the disc spawns on the opposing team's end of the arena to give them the joust advantage.
And welcome here. We are live. Nepa TV is live for exhibition matches here before the season gets started, before series.
Oh no.
Mike Glean, and then we will also have Psychotic down there on the play-by-play. It lost me temporarily for a second, but I am back, in fact. So hopefully it stays that way, but we'll have the lovely Psychotic on the color commentary in case things do go south for me. But here we have the Florida Lasersharks versus the New England Stack, an exciting match up here tonight.
Yep, 100%. I am so stoked to see these teams play this evening. Glean, we were talking a little bit before we got into this cast here about how these teams finished out. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. New England Stack barely missed the playoffs last season, whereas the Florida Lasersharks went the distance, getting all the way to conference semifinals. So what are you expecting to see this evening?
Well, I mean, just taking a look basically at, the records and the numbers here, I mean, you would heavily favor the Florida Lasersharks coming off of a very strong performance, end of season into postseason. really coming around with high win percentage as well as just a really strong showing in terms of points. I mean, they're over here scoring on average 43 points per game and allowing about 39.5 points per game, and really sitting up there in those numbers. Whereas we take a look here at the stack, usually scoring around 39 points and giving up 46. So a little bit weaker offense here for the stack and a little bit weaker defense as well. But if they can get on a roll and they can live up to expectations, you see players like KFC, Retro, Citizen, and Caesar. All of these guys are dynamic shooters, can turn it on at a given point in time, and if they get hot, things could absolutely be rolling for them.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, looking at it on paper, because right now we've got something else on paper to consider, and that is, unfortunately, Venom is not going to be in the arena tonight. We've got the inside scoop going on in the chat right now, and it seems that Billy Brick Wall has, in fact, put on the shoes to get in the arena here with the Florida Lasersharks. I've had the pleasure of watching Billy for a while now. He has become a fantastic player, and I cannot wait to see how that meshes with the rest of the Florida Lasersharks, because he's coming up from AAA. He is on that Chattanooga Barracuda team, and so I'm sure he's played with them before, but being in a real match in a real setting against another pro team is a whole other animal, and I cannot wait to see how that goes.
Absolutely, just seeing Billy play down there, it's actually a pleasure because I mostly cast the AAA. So seeing Billy finally step up here into the pro seed and be able to take on a performance here is super exciting, especially for me. It feels like, I know he's older than I am, but it feels like watching your child grow up and really make it to the big time, right? So it's super exciting to see him here, and it's going to be a joy to cast. But of course, we cannot forget about the rules. We almost did. You thought we did, but we actually did not. So let's make sure that we cover those before we get into this. So, of course, there are going to be those... Oh, hold on. I'm losing something. Oh, no.
It's all good.
I think I lost it. Hold on. Yeah, can you cover it?
All good. So we do play 8-minute quarters with the score rolling over. So we will see 4 different periods, 8 minutes long. There's a 5-minute halftime that happens between quarters 2 and 3. 4 players on a team. We have dropped the fifths in the arena. There will be 2 2-minute timeouts per team per match. Overtime is the golden goal. So if that score is tied when they get to the end of the fourth quarter, the next goal will win. And of course, no toxic or discriminatory behavior. Excuse me. This is Nepa. We are professionals in and out of the arena.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Saika, as I temporarily lost it there, but glad you could cover. And yeah, now we're just waiting here for the teams to ready up. We talked quite a bit here about the side of the New England stack and how they're maybe a little bit weaker statistically, but really are a great team here, or if they get on a roll. But we haven't talked very much about these Florida Lasersharks. Just looking at the caliber of players here, we mentioned Billy, but Jay Walker, Andy W, and A Platypus all here on a roster is certainly a force to be reckoned with, especially on the offensive end.
Sorry, Queen is cracking me up in the chat. Stop! I break easy. You can't do that to me. Absolutely, no. You're totally right. Looking at these rosters here on both of these teams, it is nothing short of incredible what we've got going on around here. These are players that have proven themselves repeatedly to be adaptable to a whole bunch of different kind of play styles, which is exactly what I'm looking forward here, to the most. I think we're going to see a little bit of a battle of the mental game here tonight, in terms of who's going to adapt the fastest. But we have to wait no more, Glean. It looks like they are getting ready to ready up, or at least they already have readied up. These stacks are in the tubes. The disc is in the middle. I am so excited for this match. So we will check in with you later. Here we go. Those doors are open and we are starting. The first touch is going to go to the New England stack. A powerful headbutt coming through, but quickly read by A Platypus and the Billy Brickwall stack. They send this one on forward, but takes an unfortunate bounce into the trap instead, where it will be recovered by Platty. A Platypus sending this one up to Jay Walker. Not liking what he sees, though, so he will slow this one down just a bit before sending it back to A Platypus in the tunnel. Platty playing patiently here. working his way up slowly, has some teammates in the bubble, but sends this one over cross lateral to Billy. Billy going up high, finding Jaywalker there at the nest, but Jay forced to back out by KFC's extraordinary defense here from the side of New England Stack. Finds that option up to Billy Brickwall on the ceiling, though, who is playing equally patient. Sends it on back to Jaywalker. Quick flick back to Billy on the ceiling. Billy finding Platypus across. Platy coming down, looking for that bounce shot, and that's going in. There we go. The first 2 points are on the board for the Florida Lasersharks.
Yeah, we were talking about integration of Billy into this Florida Lasersharks team. Will he be able to step into the shoes of Venom? He's played with them before, likely, but will he be able to do it? And look at that, already making an impact with the assist, and they're really looking to try and get him moving and passing the disc really early in this game.
Yep, absolutely. But now here comes New England Stack looking to answer back. It's KFC working his way forward, but sends it back to Retro on that back line. Now over cross, connecting with Caesar on the floor, up high, finding Citizen there on the ceiling, driving down, looking for that pass down low to KFC, and he don't miss those. Off the backboard and into the goal. That's another 2 points on the board.
Already such impressive shooting from both sides. We didn't even mention the bounce shot there from a Platypus on the other ends, but it's here striking back KFC off the back end of it. Already the angles are tight for both these teams.
Yep, absolutely. But now here comes that first joust advantage from Florida. It's going to be Andy as the QB. Oh no, intercepted. Citizen, what a read there. Shot lane not open, so it goes cross. Oh no, going to go off of the Geo there, but finds the hands of Caesar regardless, who backs this one way out to Retro on the back line. Retro now sends this one forward again. Ooh, connecting with Citizen down low, finding KFC, and KFC gets it done. Coming up from the floor for another 2 on the board.
Yeah, just great positioning there. Nice little move there on the cut, and really created there by the likes of Citizen and Caesar, who have been long-standing teammates in a number of other leagues. So, we're seeing that connection there, and then over to KFC, and already he's off to a hot start here. Don't fall for that one. Don't fall for that one. Come on.
I can't help it, man. I break so easy. I'm sorry. Hey, look, there's a game going on, and here comes Florida. Jaywalker sends this one through the tunnel up to a Platypus. A Platypus working his way through in the trap before sending this one high cross, just barely missing that connection with Andy W, but it's okay because Billy Brickwall came to fight. He gets there first and gets the reset off, but it is going to bounce instead into the hands of KFC, slapping this one along here all the way up into the Florida bubble. We should see a stack race. Looks like Jaywalker is home first, but has to do some work to keep it away from the stack. Jaywalker finally finding that lane through, gives the easy lob over to a Platypus. Looks like we're going to see a dribble. They do get through, picked up by a Platypus, long three coming through, and so close off the back wall there and all the way out of the bubble, where it will be recovered by Billy Brickwall. Billy looking for that forward pass, finds Platypus, finds Andy. Andy one more, cuts it, Jaywalker, and oh my goodness, Glean, was that disgusting.
That was a thing of beauty, even when the pass goes astray, they have the players in the right spots, good positioning. The find there from Andy, just directing the goalie's head from one side to the other so hard to try and make a read on where that shot was going to be coming in, and you give it to one of the best in Jaywalker to finish.
Yep, absolutely. He don't miss those. And now we are tied up at 4 apiece, 4 minutes remaining in this quarter. Let's see how the stack plans to answer back as Citizen gets this one picked up and sent back to Retro on the back line. And Retro's going to play patiently here. He's got plenty of time, knows he can draw out the defender before sending it over to Caesar at the nose. Caesar working his way up, finding that through pass up to KFC on the floor, under some pressure, looking for it, but finds the ding ring instead. How unfortunate, and it will be recovered by a Platypus and sent away. This could be looking good, but no, Citizen and KFC quick to stack, quick to get there, and it's going to be KFC now with the pickup for New England, under some pressure. Just send that one on through, but what a read there by Jaywalker. Jaywalker sends it right back up where it came from. That's up into the bubble, picked up here by Andy, and Andy sneaking it there as the goalie came in for the 2.
Yeah, the relentless defense there is what really creates the opportunity. Jaywalker and really Billy being the aggressor there, forcing kind of the errant pass. Jaywalker quick to scoop it up, gets the assist in there to Andy, and back on top here are the Florida Lasersharks.
Yep, back on top, but you know that New England is going to have something to say about it as KFC handles this one in the trap area. Playing some games there with the stack before sending it over to Caesar. Back quickly now to Retro on the back line and forward once again, connecting with Citizen. Citizen going for that low cross to KFC, but Jaywalker jumps out and disrupts that play just enough for a Platypus to get there and send this one to the mid. It will not be out just yet. Recovered by Caesar, sent up. Oh, looking for Citizen, I do believe, but finds the hands of Platypus instead.
Ooh.
Platypus looks to send this one up. It's a bit of a scramble going on in the mid, but eventually Andy gets a solid hand on it and sends it on through the tunnel where it will bounce high up into the hands of Jaywalker. And that is an open goal all the time in the world, and he knows he's got it. Oh my goodness. The 5 meter a second heater there from 10 meters out is going out in for the 3.
Yeah, and so much time is bought by the brawling in the backfield. I mean, stuns galore out there, just to hold back the enemy team, to make sure that Jay has all the time in the world and he can release that a cool 5 meters per second into that goal.
Yeah, I mean, hey, sometimes you got the time and you can take it. But Stack not looking like they have a lot of time here. They force that pass into the bubble and Jaywalker gets there first. He'll send this one all the way out, bouncing through the tunnel, and it looks like that Stack for the Lasershark breaks apart, but it does not matter because a Platypus is on the scene. But oh no! Oh, opting for the bounce shot there did cost them as KFC was able to get home and stop it. However, that is not cleared just yet. It's going to find the hands of Andy, who whips this one over across, looking for Platypus, but no, bounces instead into the hands of the Citizen. And this time the clear will go through. That's looking real good as it bounces off the rock there, down low into the hands of Jaywalker, looking to send it out, but no, Citizen on the back line has the read. Citizen working his way up, but does not like what he sees, so he will turn it around for KFC. And KFC is playing patient, quiet maybe once, but now over across the Retro, up high, connecting with Citizen. Citizen coming down from the shoulder. Oh no, ding ring! That's going to be not in, and instead it's going to find the hands of KFC once again on the floor. And KFC doing some moves here, happy to play patient, drawing out Billy Brickwall before going up to Caesar. Caesar from the post. Caesar looking for it, but Jaywalker tells him no. What a grab there. And Jaywalker sends this one all the way through, looking for the New England stack bubble. Bounces off the nest instead into the hands of Billy Brickwall, and he'll lose this one to KFC, but KFC loses it to Andy. Oh my goodness, was that intentional? Was that a behind the back reset? It doesn't matter, back into the hands of Jaywalker. No time to ponder on that as Billy Brickwall goes up to Andy. Andy to the goal, and that's going in for the 2. Florida is up 11-4.
Indeed, and that's just, again, just great disc control. They continue to move the disc. You know, there might be a couple of turnovers here and there, but they still make the most of their opportunities. Find the numbers advantage. They're inside the bubble. Andy on the backside. They're going to that backboard spot. Andy, watch out for him as he continues to operate in kind of that area.
Yep, absolutely. And now with 6 seconds remaining, there's maybe time for one more goal. Citizen on the ceiling, driving in. No, denied by a Platypus. No points on the board going up for New England stack. And that will end out this first quarter 11-4 in favor of the Florida Lasersharks. And we will hear all about it from Glean right after a quick word from the sponsors.
If you really want to find out what you're made of, you can forget the personality tests and social media quizzes, because the only way you're ever going to know is by heading into the big, wild, raging, so damn beautiful it hurts world and finding out for yourself. Were you born to follow a path, or were you born free? These are the things we thought about when we made the new Grand Cherokee. Made for what you're made of.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. I don't know. Defocus is sending me a lot of mixed messages. You know, it's really it's a complicated thing here. But yeah, we're jumping right back into this one side. We don't get to talk much about that first round as action is already underway.
Yep, it is, and here they come. The New England Stack getting the first touch once again, and this one's looking good. Oh, no! Citizen tracking it down there to the back wall, just not able to convert, but it's okay. They'll have another chance as Retro handles this one on the floor. Up high, looking for Citizen, but that's going across the bubble and into the hands of Andy. Andy looking for this quick clear. Looks like the Stack is broken apart, but that's okay because A Platypus gets there first, sends it to Jaywalker. Jaywalker to the goal! Oh my goodness, what a start there from Florida Lasersharks.
Yeah, great redirect there from Jay. And I mean, the goalie, just as they got back, I think it was Citizen, they were looking for the grab, but just overshot it a little bit. You can see they were hanging on the outside of the goal post there, and Jay with a nice redirect towards the other side means that one slips in.
Yep, absolutely. But here comes the New England Stack. They are down by 10 points here coming into this second quarter. They need to clean it up a little bit. Let's see if they can do it here as Jaywalker sends that one in for the waiting Stack. Recovered here by A Platypus, but stolen away by Citizen. Citizen goes for this low cross attempt, I believe, looking for KFC, but finds the hands of Billy Brickwell instead. However, he waits a little too long, and that means KFC is going to have that one, sending it in. Ooh, maybe looking for the boop shot, and with a little help from Citizen, that's going in for the 2.
Very, very nice there. That's exactly what they've needed. They've needed to be able to get these clearance boosts through. It feels like that's kind of going to be their main mode of operation here, but they just have not been fast enough on the stacks yet. Seeing that come through might boost their confidence in that kind of play.
Yep, absolutely. You got to start somewhere. You have to break the silence somehow. And once that happens, it usually leads to good things. But knock on wood, I will not be casters cursing it. As Andy sends this one up to A Platypus. Platypus sending this one over across to Jaywalker. Quick pass looking for Billy and does track that one down. However, it's right into the hands of KFC, who has the magnet hands tonight. Good steal there and a good send through, but it's going to bounce all the way back into the hands of Andy W here for the Florida Lasersharks. Andy sends this one up, connecting with A Platypus. A Platypus looking to connect with the goal, and he don't miss those from 32 meters out. Florida Lasersharks is on the board again.
He may have missed the first, but he sure as hell will not miss the second. A Platypus just sinks that one back up by 11, and again, the stacks are just a bit lacking here for the Stack. New England is just not able to recover defensively in order to be able to cover options and opportunities that the Florida Lasersharks have.
Yep, absolutely. And speaking of opportunities, New England almost with one there, just not quite able to make the angle work. And now the Florida Lasersharks are on the prowl once again, sending this one up into the stack zone, but KFC gets home first. Oh no, doing some moves there to get rid of Andy and find Citizen in the tunnel. Citizen sending this one all the way in off the back wall and up high into the hands of A Platypus, but stolen away by Caesar. What? Oh my goodness, what a move there, stripping that one and sending it in for the 2.
Yeah, I mean, Caesar just walks up and says, "Thank you very much." Almost a little bit disrespectful by the opponent player, knowing that Caesar is, one of those that will absolutely pick your pocket. And right now, it feels like that New England Stack just has insane hands. Oh
no! I mean, yes. I mean, depending on what you're here for, but like 25 meters a second headbutt coming from KFC. What just happened?
I don't know, but and again, it's another one of those interactions. It was last touch inside the bubble, even though it's outside the bubble, the headbutt makes it a 2. It's not a 3, most importantly, if you didn't notice from that. It was a 2, so still down here by 7, but a good momentum swing in their favor.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is definitely a game of momentum. Let's see if they can keep it going, because here comes Florida. Billy narrowly missing. No, does not miss. Does connect with A Platypus, but the second one will miss. That is not going to end up in the hands of Jaywalker. Instead, it's KFC picking this one up and sending it out, bouncing all the way off the wall into the bubble here of the Florida Lasersharks. Can they track it down? Yes, Caesar picking this one up on the floor, doing some moves to keep it away from Platypus, trying to buy some time, and does, in fact, get that reset off to KFC. Now KFC on his way in. No, cannot keep it away from Andy W, who gets the stun, allowing A Platypus to send it on through. This is looking like an open goal. Oh no, a little miscommunication. You got to decide on who's handling it. And there we go. They've made the decision. It'll be Andy W putting that one in for the 2.
Yeah, and I do wonder there about kind of the option to back that one out. I know they were looking for a good reset there for the New England Stack, but it felt like they had the numbers advantage. If they pushed that a little bit faster, they could have maybe capitalized on that opportunity. And now finding themselves back down here by 9 with another offensive push here perhaps, but they have to deal with this double stacked defense of the Florida Lasersharks.
Yeah, that double stack defense is not something you want to screw around with. And oh, Caesar able to track that one down in the popcorn area narrowly, but playing patient here, working his way forward before finding Citizen on the wall. Citizen sending this one high cross, but oh my goodness, what a read there from the platypus himself. However, it will not be cleared. It's Caesar sending this one right back in, connecting with Retro. Retro over across, I believe, looking for KFC, but finds the hands of Jay Walker instead. And this time, the clear will get to the mid. Not exactly through just yet. Requires another throw, and Jay Walker sends this one in off the shield, where it will be slapped by KFC. Not out just yet. Billy Brickwall coming down to the boot. Now coming into the bubble looking for, oh my goodness, what was that? Off the head of the teammate?
Yeah, so I think Billy took the shot there, and A Platypus was going to stun out the goalie and headbutted it off the head at the same time while the stun came through. So credit goes to A Platypus after all of that chaos.
Yep. A whole lot of chaos indeed. But now here comes New England stack. They're looking to get it back. Citizen sends this one over across. No good. Going to bounce high instead into the hands of Billy Brickwall with a quick reset back to the waiting stack. Jay Walker sends this one on forward, but a lot of these stacks are broken. Some leeches coming in, some good speed, and it's A Platypus there first. Goal is not open, so he goes for the cross over to Billy Brickwall. Billy looking for that back wall, finds Andy, and Andy finds the goal. That's going in for the 2.
Yeah, and what did we talk about before? Andy operating on the backboard, on that back wall. He loves those positions around there, loves to draw the attention of the goalie once that pass comes in and kind of play in that initial blind spot. So as long as it keeps working, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Continuing to facilitate from there.
Yep, absolutely. And now we have 1 minute left in this quarter. Let's see if New England can answer back. KFC driving this one in bottom pocket. He don't miss those. That's going in for the 2. And they have cut this Florida Lasershark lead down to just 12.
Yeah, an excellent response there. They've been looking for these faster rollouts, a couple of times here, just trying to get it down the field, get past that double stack defense, and make sure that they can score rather quickly. It hasn't worked out for them until just now, so good to see that come through. Perhaps some confidence boosting into that second half.
Yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. 40 seconds remaining. This could be the last play, and oh no, that pass is not going where it needs to. KFC looking for it. Oh my goodness, the ding and then the bounce. Not going to be in just yet, but they have another try. That's not going in either. Off the ding ring and into the hands of Jay Walker. 28 seconds remaining, but it's still not out as Retro sends that right back into KFC on the floor. KFC on the boot doing some moves. Oh my goodness, what a find there, stretching for the top pocket, and he hits it for the 3.
That didn't even look like an arm. That looked like a slingshot. Just swinging that one into the top goal. I mean, my goodness, a trebuchet from the bottom of the goal, or from the bottom of the arena into the goal. Brings them back here within 9, and the headbutt won't go through, and that ends our first half here, Sai.
Yep, incredible stuff, and we will absolutely break it down for you guys. Just got to go to a quick ad break first.
Top 10. Number 10.
On the near side, we'll juke around. Good setup there, far side. Watch, so Ryan's there, but watch Al on the far side floor. Oh, Al's cutting in there, but instead it will be Draco Mako on the cut. Goalie comes out.
Number 9.
With his first possession, but immediately turn over. Look at that, Jay Franzel, first grab there. First grab. They send that one down, tied with the pickup at the edge of the bubble. Nails his Franzel, looking for a pass, looking for a setup. All that activity in the goal. CJ.
Number 8.
Still makes its way to that far side, but still in the possession here are the Austin Burners. Fantastic possession. It is 2 minutes off the clock. What a shot there, G. Tyler off the backboard. That's gonna.
Number 7.
Surprising, probably mostly standard plays, and that's mostly what we've been seeing. The defensive rollouts have been standard, no trick plays. No one doing anything. Oh no, there's a long heave. Look at that. Bullseye from C. Jason, 38 meters out.
Number 6.
Get a hand, walking it forward, gets pressure by JD, goes for the cross. It's going to go for the wall and does get it in for 2 more points.
Number 5.
Valley, and it looks like the Wizards are going to come away with it there. Hunter Belly looking to put together that chain. Sends it long to Tony. Open goal. Tony for 3.
Number 4.
Extra, put some extra coverage on that as G. Tyler here for the Burners here at the start of the second half. JDG sends it in. Goalie is properly stunned out. That's going to get 2 points there. Excuse me.
Number 3.
Over here, Draco Mako, though. Panic clear, though. It looked like it was nearby Al, but it's actually well communicated. Ryruff will be there to collect it and send it. Oh, look at that. Almost dead. They still get the 3. Al will take out the trash. And that will be the New Orleans.
Number 2.
An impressive performance we're seeing from the Samurai, and I'm honestly not surprised.
Oh, there it is. With the caster shit.
Number 1.
CJ, send a quick back here near side. Another relay here near side. They're going to get this one turned over. Swag War with it. Has an open goal. Sends it. Is that going to be on? It is. It hit the 3. They're back within 1.
And welcome back, everyone, here to this halftime. And it has been a very interesting game so far. I mean, we talked about, we thought one team might get carried away, the other one might follow behind, but, keeping pace here. New England stack, although the stats and kind of the lineup may not say it, here they are, only 9 points down coming into the second half.
Yeah, you know what? That's funny. Looking at these stats, they do appear to be a bit misleading with a score of 24-15 right now in the favor of Florida Lasersharks. You'd think that they're taking more shots, and heavily dominating the scoreboard here, but in reality, they've only got 3 shots taken more than the New England stack and the same number of saves. So it is just a matter of putting them on target and making sure that they count. But I do want to point out that assists column right there. I mean, Glean, what are we seeing right here?
Yeah, I mean, taking a look at the assists, Billy has made a massive impact in this game. He might not be the main scorer, but man, oh man, is he the pass to that scorer, setting up the teammates so well. 4 assists leading here tonight. Citizen also doing a great job of facilitating there with 3 on my scoreboard, and continuing just to see these assists accumulate across the board. Although A Platypus and Jaywalker each have 8 points to their name, still a 2 and 1 respectively on that assist board, and really just a great team play overall here from the Florida Lasersharks.
Yep, 100%. And yes, we see the chat calling out, we got to talk about the stuns. KFC with 26 of them right now. I mean, they may be the New England stack, but KFC is determined to make sure that they are the only team that stacks with 26 stuns right now. And I mean, it is certainly slowed down that Florida Lasersharks movement a bit. They've found success a lot in the possession game, but they're not finding a lot of stacks through KFC.
Yeah, they have had trouble being able to get those stacks together, be able to get down the field. If they can get, a good stack with KFC down there, he's likely to score. And kind of while we're on the topic of things that the stack can do better to improve their positioning here in the second half, I will say this because I know how great of a player he is, but Retro has been unusually quiet tonight, as well as looked a little bit uncomfortable. A couple of his passes have been a little bit off. And if he gets locked in, I think that could be a huge shift for this team. He plays as that primary backliner, so he needs to be ready for the resets, ready to facilitate at a moment's notice, as well as be able to stop those shots from coming in. So really, I think a lot of this comes down to whether Retro can really lock in the second half to start helping his team out a little bit more. And once that happens, I think this whole team will unlock, and they can really start to try and contest this Florida Lasersharks even more.
Yeah, I think that is spot on, and I'm not picking on Retro here because he's far better than I could ever hope to be. But he has been taking a very passive role on that back line, which has worked out quite well, stopping a lot of these attempted clears. He's quick to stack, which has been good, but they really just need that extra firepower moving up the arena with them if they're going to find some more success going into this quarter. I think you are absolutely correct. And speaking of getting into this quarter, Glean, are you ready? Half number 2 here between the New England stack and the Florida Lasersharks. Right now, it's Florida up 24-15, but let's see how New England plans to answer back to that. Here we go. The first touch this time going to the Florida Lasersharks. That's their first one, and I do believe they were looking for the early cloud shot there. However, it is going to bounce low into the bubble, into the hands of A Platypus. No good off the back wall, and now all the way out of the bubble. We're going to see a little bit of a race here. It's KFC there first, just barely getting that tap on it to send it on through the tunnel. Looking good if they can read it. No, Andy W getting there first instead. However, that pass is not going to go where it needed to. Instead, it's A Platypus sending this one forward where it will be tracked down by Caesar. Oh no, you forgot something there, bud. Jaywalker picking it up instead and sending it all the way down into the New England bubble. Can they track this one down? Yes, they can. It's going to be Andy W on the wall. Quick cut over to A Platypus. Gently lines that one up for the top pocket for the 2.
Andy continuing to facilitate a platypus. Great angle there on the shot. Puts it top pocket. Great accuracy. Just a great play overall to start off this second half.
Yep, absolutely. And now they've got themselves up by 11. Let's see how New England plans to answer back to that as KFC handles this one in the tunnel, sends it over to Retro. Retro up high, finding Citizen now down low. Immediate pass to Caesar. Caesar pushing his way in. They have got the numbers, looking for the shot, but no good off the ding ring and into the hands of Citizen. Oh, Citizen looking for KFC on the ring there, but no good. Instead, it will be sent all the way down into the New England bubble, almost in, off the ding ring and into the hands of Caesar, who just looks to get rid of this one. I do believe looking for Citizen in the mid, but oh no, finds Jaywalker instead. Jaywalker just gets rid of this one, connecting with a Platypus there. Goal's not open, but they're gonna have the numbers. Here comes Andy, one more to Platypus, and a Pletty puts that one in for the 2.
It is the Andy. It's the double A show right now, right?
It's the
a
double
platypus.
A show.
It's a platypus and Andy. Just the connection, continuously scoring here, continuously moving their way up, and it has looked so dynamic here in this second half already.
Yep, 100%. But now let's see New England handle this Joust advantage as Retro sends this one up. Quick reset back though, right back into the hands of Retro over to KFC. Now quick through, looking for that bounce pass all the way in, but it's going to hit the nugget and go all the way across the arena, eventually ending up in the hands of Andy. Andy stunned out there by KFC. KFC looking for it, but opts for the reset instead. Back to Retro on the bow tie. Retro slows this one down before going down low to Caesar. Caesar up high, looking for Citizen, but no, finds a Platypus instead, who gets that ender off and sends this one to the mid. It will be recollected by Jaywalker now, working his way forward, sending this one on in, up high, off the back wall, into the hands of a Platypus, but no, not able to get rid of it in time, and that shot's not in either. Instead, this is going to be slapped out by the New England defense, but it's not through. Billy Brickwall sends this to Jaywalker. Jaywalker back to Billy in the trap. Billy under that same pressure goes back to Jaywalker on the Pac-Man, over across to a Platypus. Platypus looking to drive in. Oh no, that one's just going to be a little bit too wide, but does get back to it, looking to put it off the back wall and into the hands of Billy. And here comes the brick wall himself. He'll put that one in for the 2.
Billy there on the board, finally gets his first 2 of the game, and well deserved there. The goalie was stunned out, and as all of the defense collapses, Billy slips that disc through to put them up here by 15.
Yep. Good stuff indeed. But here comes New England. They are determined to get it back. A Citizen sends this one over across to KFC, driving in, looking for it, doing some moves, and eventually decides on that top pocket for the 2.
Again, just facilitating your offense through KFC here. He is one of those players that absolutely racks it up here on the score line. They got to continue finding him here if they want to keep scoring. I mean, Caesar and Citizen have looked for these shots, but it felt like they've been a little bit off. They've been hitting the ding ring. Continuing to go through KFC might be the way to go here if you are the New England stack.
Yep, absolutely. And while strategies like that can be fun, they also leave you prone to reading if they know that you're feeding someone. But you know what? Maybe at this point it's time to try it anyway, as they are down by 13. Here we go, though. Here comes Florida looking for more. Oh my goodness! Almost a monster shot there off the backboard, but it does require a little bit of help from Andy to go in for the 2.
Yeah, and now, it feels like the stack have to send someone here to cover the backboard. Andy is continuously finding his way back there and is always able to recover these rebounds, be able to distribute from the backside. And it's just generally a really tough spot for Retro to try and cover in that goal.
Yep, absolutely. And now here they are down by 15 again. Let's see how New England handles this one. Up to Citizen. Citizen going down low, cross to Caesar on the floor. Caesar just outside the bubble, now working his way in. 2 goalies in the goal, and they jump and they win it. Jaywalker getting that one stolen away and sent on through the cross-side tunnel. We should see a stack race here. It looks like, no, Jaywalker hitting the Geo there. Maybe could give somebody time to get there first. Yes, here comes the other Florida stack, but Retro tells him no. What a save there, but not out just yet. And this time, Jaywalker will not be denied. That's going in for the 2.
Yeah, nice little duck movement there to bring that one in. Jaywalker slamming it home. Dunk meta certainly has not gone away since the end of Series 2, and will continue to prevail as he brings that one in to again bring them up to double the points of their opponents.
Yep, absolutely. But here they come once again. Oh, looks like the Florida defense has disrupted this. Billy Brickwall with the turnover, but then loses it to Caesar. Caesar looking for the clear. It's actually a self-pass, totally calculated, trust me, before going up to Citizen, but Citizen pocket picked by Jay Walker. And here comes Florida once again. Looks like they're going to have numbers in the bubble. They're harassing the goalie, and no, the shot will not be on, but now picked up by a Platypus. He gets the job done, going for the pocket for the 2.
Dude, how clean has A Platypus's shots been this game? I mean, that is such a tough shot to hit there in the pocket. Again, just continues to find these accurate placements on his shot positioning. It is such a pleasure to watch.
Yep, 100%. But now, here comes New England stack. They are down by 19. Let's see if they can get it going here. A Citizen in the mid gets that jump there on Billy Brickwall to keep it away. Now over to Caesar on the ceiling. Caesar coming down, looking for the cross over to Citizen on the ceiling. Citizen just outside the bubble, working his way in, looking for the harsh angle there, but is punished by the ding ring. However, it does bounce perfectly to Retro, so they'll have another go at this one as Retro sends this to Caesar. Caesar working his way in from the nugget, doing some twirls, trying to keep it away from Jay Walker, and does as he finds the pass to Citizen. Quick pass back to Retro on the bow. Now up high, connecting there, or at least trying to connect with KFC, and does after the attempted clear. KFC on the wall. No! Loses tracking there. How unfortunate. However, it is still not out as Retro gets the read on the back line, working his way in, going for the low cross to Citizen, but stolen by Jay Walker. And excellent defense there from the side of Florida as Jay Walker feeds this one all the way through, bouncing off the wall into the bubble, but Retro will slap that one away to keep it out of harm's way. However, it is not out just yet. Jay Walker getting another recovery there on the back line, sending it over to Billy Brickwall. Billy working his way forward over to Andy W. Andy W. looking for the drive. No, the pass to a Platypus, but denied there by the defense. A cluster in front of the goal keeps it out, but here comes Florida once again. Jay Walker feeding this one low cross to Andy W. Andy on the ghost, looking for that reset, but a little bit of miscommunication there, I do believe, as instead it is going to be, no, not KFC. Andy W. getting stacked just in time with Jay Walker, sending it over to A Platypus, now looking for the cut, but Caesar jumping out to end out this round, preventing the goal there from the Florida Lasersharks, and there we go. We are done with this quarter. What a quarter, and I would love to talk about it, but first, we got to hear from our sponsors.
Tired of the side effect of side-by-side hair? Not when you have a Kawasaki. Your love of your Kawasaki Teryx 1000 will save you from side-by-side hair. Enjoy your Kawasaki on all types of terrain and magically eliminate the chance of messy, unwanted side-by-side hair. Go green this summer with Kawasaki. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Yeah! Side-by-side hair, just don't care.
And welcome back, everyone. We are here, taking a look here at the stats and doing a little bit of a breakdown at exactly what's going on. I mean, it is so interesting to see just how this Florida Lasersharks team continues to play. They continue to just move the disc forward. It feels like a lot of their clears are coming through, and really their stacks have been what's been so impressive to me. I mean, we talk about the shot placement, we talk about, these angles and the great movement inside of the bubble and kind of in that half-court position, but it's all created by their speed. They continually find themselves down the floor and applying pressure when they get down that floor, and my oh my, has it made a world of difference here, as you can see here on the scoreboard.
Yep, it most certainly has. And now we have got one final quarter. Will we see more of the same, or will this be New England's time to shine? Here they come. It's Andy W. getting the recovery in the bubble, but stolen away by Citizen. But Citizen can't hold on to it either. Stunned out, but now stolen by Retro. And Retro, there we go, getting the job done. First 2 points on the board for this quarter will go to the stack.
Oh, and that's exactly what I think we've been missing here, Sai. And what I've wanted to see is Retro getting aggressive, playing a bit more forward, being that fourth man towards the bubble, and really starting to collapse that defense as a full unit. And hopefully we continue to see that here in the fourth quarter.
Yep, we shall see indeed as Andy W gets the duck there on the incoming pressure before sending it over to A Platypus. Platypus threading the needle there to find Jaywalker, but he's forced to get rid of it. Finds Billy, quick pass back to Jaywalker. Here they come in the bubble, doing some moves, but denied by Retro. What a save there, and he gets this one tapped out to Citizen, who will take his time lining up this clear, and it is going to be good. Bouncing off the table and down low into the hands of KFC. KFC under some pressure. Oh my goodness, gets through him once, but the second time that's going to Billy Brick Wall as he sends this one right back up where it came from, bouncing off of the trench there and up high into the bubble into the hands of KFC. KFC will get rid of this one, sending it through that cross-side tunnel, and it is going to take an interesting bounce right into the hands of Retro. That's an open goal, and he don't miss those. Here comes Retro. This is his quarter, man.
Absolutely. This is what I've been waiting to see here for a little bit. We talked about how we wanted Retro to really start to come alive, be a little bit more aggressive instead of kind of that passive backline role. It is good to play that way sometimes, but sometimes you just got to start bringing that fourth man up. And right now, continuing to bring the pressure.
Yeah, continuing to bring the pressure indeed as this one bounces all the way down into the New England bubble. However, Platypus isn't there first. It's Jaywalker who gets it to Platty, and you know that he knows what to do with those. That's going in for the 2.
Definitely great slap there from Jay to set up Platt, and great awareness also from Platt to immediately turn that one around. I mean, I imagine the communication came through about, hey, you got to immediately take that shot, and he just turns around, lightly throws it in while the goalie jumps out, and it's an easy 2-pointer there for Platypus.
Yep, good stuff from him. But now here comes New England. They're still looking for more points as this is going to be stolen by KFC. KFC working his way into the bubble, drawing out the defense. And oh, what a windup there on the stunned out goalie. Here comes New England stack as they put in another 2 points.
Indeed, KFC continuing to put on a show here, continuing to be the main driving force for this stack offense. And they're only down here by 14. I say only, and 14 is quite a bit to try and surpass, but with the way they're rolling right now, the momentum that they have, they might be possible with about 5 minutes left. Although if that shot goes in, no, not quite.
Oh, very, very close there, taking a bounce off the backboard out of the bubble and now up into the hands of Citizen. Citizen sends this one over across to KFC. That shot lane is not open, so he has to stall for just a moment before sending it high up to Citizen, driving down from the ceiling. And there we go. More points on the board for the stack, and that's another 2 courtesy of Citizen.
Citizen has been looking for these tough angles. He's been able to make, I think, 1 or 2, but most of them just going off the ding ring. Finally is able to slip that one by the post and get that one in. So only down by 12 now. Really, the stack started to come alive here in this fourth quarter.
Yep, 100%. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, as here comes Florida. Platypus on the floor sends this one up to Billy Brickwall. Now over cross to Andy. Incoming stack, and no, he doesn't get rid of it in time. Well, actually, he does. Didn't quite go where I thought it would, but it's back into their possession. Now up into the hands of Andy. Andy looking for the goal, but finds the ding ring instead. It is actually just a complicated self-pass. Trust me, all part of the plan, and that plan ended with a 2.
Indeed, and I mean, just look at the way that they move the disc. They continue to just bounce it and slap it in all sorts of different directions to where they know that their teammates were, and just a great little behind the back shot there from Andy. Knew the entire goal was right before him, so just flicked it and was able to score the 2.
Yes, indeed, and now it's back into the hands of Citizen, down low, cross connecting with KFC, but this time denied by Andy W. And Andy sneaks through that clear through the tunnel. This is bouncing good here into the zone of the stack. Oh my goodness, almost into the goal. Lost by Caesar, picked up by Jaywalker behind the back for the 2. Florida is on the board once again.
No, coming back to Nepa casting, we don't often talk about it in other leagues, but there is that iconic first to 40 little statistic. We won't call it a rule. We always say it's a rule, but it's not actually a rule. It's a statistic. But reaching the 40-point mark here and actually going to 42 now. I mean, the Florida Lasersharks look to be in dominant fashion, or at least look to be trying to end this one out in a very strong way.
Yep, absolutely. And here comes even more. Jay Walker taking the scenic route in and goes in for the 2. Florida Lasersharks are up 44-26.
Yeah, we've seen this a couple times. I mean, the easiest play that you can really operate within Echo Arena is just a simple cross to the center of kind of that goal, and right in front of that goal, a nice little setup there to Jay, and is able to score the 2 with so much open space around him.
Yep, absolutely. And oh my goodness, they're looking for more as Retro is
Oh.
stunned out by the incoming stack, opening up that lane for Jay Walker, and he don't miss those. That is another 3 points on the board for Florida. Glean, what is happening here?
I mean, it looks like really that the stack are trying to be aggressive. They're trying to play this as fast as they can, try and get as many points as they can, and try and be quite dynamic. But it's just these stacks again and again here from the Florida Lasersharks that are causing these disruptions. A Platypus gets this one, sends it over to Andy now to try and take the shot, and no, they're going to just leave it behind.
A little miscommunication there, and it may have cost them points on that volley. We'll see, as it is going to be Citizen tracking this one down first in the tunnel. Citizen sends this one up, but Jay Walker finds himself in the lane there to get the interception and send it right back up to Platypus. Platypus looking maybe for the long 3, but no good, as that is going to be a bit too wide. Recovered here by Billy Brickwall. Billy pushing this one in. Oh my goodness, what a shot there. 18 meters a second, and that's going in for the 2.
I'll be completely honest, I don't think I've ever seen Billy get so aggressive with a shot before. I mean, he wound that one up to take that in, and even gave a little bit of the snake eyes, looking over towards the teammate to try and throw off the goalie if possible, and throws the 18 meters a second instead.
Yep, good stuff there, but looks like Citizen's going to send this one over to Retro. They're looking for some more points, but denied by Andy W. But stolen away by KFC, now stolen by Andy, now stolen by KFC, now stolen by Platypus, now into the hands of Andy W. from Billy Brickwall, and Andy, wasting no time, sends this one up through the tunnel, bouncing high up into the hands of Jay Walker. Open goal, all the time in the world, but it takes too long anyway, but that's okay. That's what the teammates are there for, as Billy Brickwall does get this one picked up and sent in for the 2.
Yeah, I don't know why we even had questions in our minds on, Billy's integration into this team. I mean, he has just been such a pleasure to watch here, sitting here at 6'4", 0 saves, 0 steals, 25 stuns. A great overall showing from him coming from that AAA scene. Here's the pro.
Yep, definitely making a fantastic appearance here is, oh my goodness, KFC, no way! Oh, putting that off the shield for the self-grab, but just not quite able to make that low pocket work. 4 seconds left. Can Jay Walker track this one down for one final shot? Oh, it was close, but no good. And that will end out this quarter, end out this game, as the Florida Lasersharks take this one 51-26 over the New England Stack.
Yeah, an excellently played game here by both sides, but at the end of the day, the Florida Lasersharks, with such speed and control of their stacks, as well as some incredible stunning, continue to apply pressure, continue to make sure that they are the fastest team in the arena, and therefore have a lot of disc possession time and continue to play so aggressively. You can see there on kind of that possession time, a big talking point I want to look at here. Just look at the numbers for the stack versus the numbers for the numbers for the Florida Lasersharks. Platypus sitting here at 240, 339 for Jay, versus the likes of about 202, 310 here for the stack. So you can see almost all the players here for the Florida Lasersharks just have those larger possession times and continue to have a little bit more control of the disc overall. And I think a lot of that is facilitated by those stacks, like I mentioned before.
Yep, 100%. I am so impressed by all of these players tonight and all of the strategies employed by both of these teams, but Glean, there can only be one.
Oh no, we're bringing this back. Oh.
Of course we are. Oh man. I don't know if I could pick. I really don't know if I could. I'm so impressed by so many of these players tonight, and everybody contributed so well, just in different ways. And I don't know if there's an objective way to sift between a couple of these.
It is really difficult to try and figure out exactly who is our player of the game. There is one method that I've liked to see as of late, where you kind of call out the player of the game, like you call it an MVP for a game, and then you call out the ace, which is the MVP for the losing team. And if we're doing something along those lines, I absolutely have to give that to KFC. I mean, ace for KFC, just absolutely insane performance there. I mean, look at the 54 stuns, the 15 points. What more can you say? The man's was all over the place tonight. But for me, at least, for the MVP of the game, I mean, Going pure stats wise, going pure just watching wise, Jay just had fingerprints all over, even from the early start of the game. 17 points there, but a lot of that created off of things like steals, like midfield interceptions, and at the same time was still able to get the rest of his team into play and help them score, and that really just blew the game entirely open.
Yep, I think I gotta agree with you there. I was torn between KFC, A Platypus, and Jay Walker, but KFC will then take the ace, and Jay Walker is going to be my MVP as well, because man, he was just all over the arena tonight, and I am so impressed.
We unfortunately lost the stats. Hopefully y'all took your screenshots before that went away.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, but at least we made our case before everything disappeared, so we're good.
Absolutely. Are we doing interviews with this team? Okay. Okay, well, we are going to attempt to corral these teams for an not these teams, just the Florida Lasersharks here for a quick interview so that we can talk to them about that game. Do we need to go to a break to set that up?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Well, guys, we will be right back with that interview. You do not want to miss talking to these players because they are a bunch of fun. We will see you in just a minute.
Social media quizzes. Because the only way you're ever going to know is by heading into the big, wild, raging, so damn beautiful it hurts world and finding out for yourself. Were you born to follow a path, or were you born free? These are the things we thought about when we made the new Grand Cherokee. Made for what you're made of.
Hold on a minute. Did we hear that right? Dodge is making an electric car?
We're talking hypothetical, right?
Surely you jest. Dodge? You mean the people who devised the legendary 426 Hemi and sunk it into a sublime missile? You mean the Dodge that created the Hellcat Red Eye and the most powerful muscle car in the world? Makers of the 840 horsepower wheel-standing Demon? Why on God's green earth would Dodge ever build an electric car? Anybody? Any thoughts out there? Hello?
Access the largest motorsports inventory in America. We're authorized dealers for Can-Am, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, and more. Get the best deals these brands have to offer. Browse through our inventory to find exactly what you're looking for.
We don't have to worry about predators like our ancestors did. No saber-toothed tigers stalking from the brush. No dire wolves circling the camp. There are no more more monsters to fear. And so, we have to build our own.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Honda. One man with 4 wheels strapped to a parallel twin engine. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Honda motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois. Harley-Davidson builds bikes that are meant to ride. There are vehicles your parents would recommend you drive. Then there are the motorcycles your crazy uncle who gave you fireworks for your birthday tells you to ride. You wouldn't want to let your uncle down, would you? If your need is speed, chrome, and custom paint, check out all of the new and pre-owned bikes at Greenmount Road Harley-Davidson in O'Fallon, Illinois. Don't let your uncle down. Get to Greenmount.
If you call one of us, just remember, you've invited the whole pack.
Tired of the side effect of side-by-side hair? Not when you have a Kawasaki. Your love of your Kawasaki Teryx 1000 will save you from side-by-side hair. Enjoy your Kawasaki on all types of terrain and magically eliminate the chance of messy, unwanted side-by-side hair. Go green this summer with Kawasaki. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Yeah! Side-by-side hair, just don't care.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. He is looking to destroy high prices. A man that brought the world together because of his...
And welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking with us for that extended break. But here we have all the members of the Florida Lasersharks joining us here for an interview. Well, I say all of them. I don't think Billy's in here in the call with us, but he's here with us in spirit. And say hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Jay Walker.
Well, thanks for taking the time to interview with us, guys. And first, I actually want to come to Andy because something that I noticed is one of your favorite positions is always to go to kind of that backboard area, and that's became both a big point of scoring and a big point of facilitating for you. So I was just curious, is that kind of just something that you adapted over time, or you noticed against this team specifically, you know, they weren't really covering you in that area, and you were able to use that more effectively?
I think it's just because I got old. You know, I just adapted the boomer play style, and I just started shooting backboard. I don't know. Nobody really does it, so I just started kind of taking it up because people don't expect it. Everybody expects like a frontside pocket, so I just like going for backboard. I don't know. It's just kind of become one of my things that I've started going for, and it's been kind of effective. So I just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, absolutely fair enough. And I mean, to that end, you know, kind of the unexpected thing is, you know, just how much Jay Walker impacted the game in that midfield. I mean, we talked about it while you guys were hopping in here, but the number of steals and interceptions by Jay during this game was actually kind of ridiculous. I mean, also the number of bounces as well. Just being able to read those was kind of crazy. So maybe, Jay, if you could speak a little bit to just how you're able to get those kinds of plays happening to then be able to, you know, turn it around to the other end of the arena.
Well, I look where the enemy is looking, and then I go to the opposite side of that. And normally that ends up working pretty well. So
it always makes me laugh hearing things like that because like in theory, huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it always makes me laugh hearing things like that because it's, in theory, it's all so simple, but just like once you get to the point where you know, where you guys are at as players, where you can execute it to the degree that it's just unstoppable, it's always hysterical. Like, just do this, but like, just do that actually works if you do it well enough. So hats off to you guys. Platypus, I've got one question for you, dude. You were killing it on defense tonight with a lot of these defensive reads, intercepting passes, reading that next pass, and getting the stun. You know, is there a secret there? Is there something that you picked up on the stack doing early on that you were able to capitalize on, or was that all just game sense?
I mean, I didn't really pick up. There's a lot of, you have to know where they are at all. Basically, just predict where they're going to throw it, where that change is going to go, and know how they're going to play it.
Awesome stuff. As we had somebody rogue join the chat for a second, but it's okay. They have left. So great showing from you guys tonight. I am so stoked to see what you guys bring into, you know, this upcoming series. I cannot wait to see what comes out of the Florida Lasersharks. Glean, do you have anything else you've got for us?
No, curious.
All right, cool.
Well, you know, we saw you guys kind of go out there on the on a little bit there on the earlier end during playoffs, and I just want to hear from you guys, you know, expectations coming into this next series and what we can expect to see from you guys coming up into Series 3.
Venom is going to be making a comeback in the next season. You're going to see him on the top of the boards. Interceptions, points, saves. You say it. You believe there.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for interviewing with us. It's been a pleasure talking with you guys. And again, congratulations on the victory in this exhibition match.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys so much, the players, for playing for us tonight. The Florida Lasersharks stopping through for their interview. Glean, it is always a pleasure to cast with you, my guy. Like, I had so much fun this evening, and of course, thank you as well to Defocus, running the cams, running the show, doing everything that you do to make sure that this happens. Glean, you got anything else before we get on out of here?
Not from me.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next time, this has been the Nepa TV. Thank you guys so much for joining.
30 seconds. This one is loose in the Destroyer zone. Collected by Saluda. Stunned out. Picked up by Game. Stunned out. Zenith with it.
This is it. Trying to clear it.
Clear it out. 20 seconds. Game gets it back here. Game turning it around. Sends this one in off of the floor. Gets it to Rosie Hope. Rosie has Zenith pressuring. 13 seconds. Sending this one in. Stunned out. No. What a shield there from Acorn.
Oh, no.
That's the finish. That's the victory. What's the clock? What's the clock?
That's it. That's it.
In the last seconds, the Orlando Cyclones come back 33-32. Are you kidding me?
What?
I've got nothing. You know, forget finals. What was that? What was that? No, not anymore. No.
Look at
no. Put me on camera. Put me on
that.
camera. That was unbelievable. I cannot believe what just happened. I cannot believe what just happened.
On that read.